Hi, my name is Elle. I'm an electrical engineer in Seattle, Washington, and today I want to talk about some principles I try to live by in my daily life. And hopefully these principles will be able to help you out, or maybe help you think a little deeper about these things in your own life. First, I want to talk about the truth and how this can simplify your life and really help build trust within yourself. Second, I want to talk about a wishing star, or something that you can really look up toward no matter where you're at in your life, and it will really help guide you in the direction you want to be going. And third, I want to talk about taking action over your life. So beginning with truth, first, it simplifies your life tremendously because you don't have to keep a ledger of every lie you've ever told. And second, you can really begin to trust yourself, because the more you're successful at this, then the more of that person that you become. Anything you act out is the person that you are. There are 3 points that I want to hit on about truth. One is that you want to embed it in love. And what I mean by this is you want to have the best intentions for the other person. So this means not just stating a blunt truth, because you can hurt a lot of feelings that way. But you really need to learn to communicate with those best intentions in mind, and you will get better at relaying information to other people without causing havoc. A lot of times it is easier to tell a little white lie than it is to think of a good way to communicate the truth. The second point is that you don't have to answer every line of questioning, because you don't always know the other person's intentions. And the third point is you don't want to just throw facts out there, because those are not always truthful if you're using those to mislead other people. So what I include with the truth is also trying to not mislead yourself or others. The second principle I want to touch on is having a wishing star. And this is simply the idea of having an ideal that you look upon to guide you in life. Within this, mainly I want to talk about looking to the mountains. And what this is, it's the ability to look further into the future and further out from yourself. There's this idea of living in the first quadrant. The only thing you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis are the biggest, most immediate problems. And it might make sense in your mind to only deal with this quadrant, but ideally you want to live in the second quadrant, which is dealing with important things that aren't immediately needed. This is because you are dealing with things before they become problems, before they enter the first quadrant. There's this idea of suffocating problems and feeding opportunities. When you live in the second quadrant, you are taking care of problems before they happen, and you are focused on the opportunities that you have in front of you. So that is this first step. You're living in quadrant 1, and you want to begin to break out of that quadrant into quadrant 2, and you learn to manage that a little bit more as you go. So if you can manage your immediate problems and then you get a little bit of time, what many people do is just use that as their relaxing time until the next immediate problem comes knocking at their door. But what you want to do is look a little further ahead, maybe look a couple days ahead, and try to deal with those problems before they come. And in doing this, you'll be able to live more and more in the second quadrant. And this is important because you will be able to deal with bigger and bigger problems further down the line, which never become problems, and then all you see ahead of you are opportunities, and you're in a position to take advantage of these opportunities. And I think of these opportunities as looking to the mountains. When you are in this position, you are no longer staring at your own feet, but you are looking so far ahead that you are able to help yourself and others in a very profound way. Third is to get action. And this comes from Teddy Roosevelt, which is to be sane and get action. But many times we are stuck in a stagnant state and we don't know which direction to go because we can't tell the future. So sometimes you just have to go. Sometimes you just have to take steps in a direction and see if that's the direction you want to be going. And you can start doing this by looking immediately around you. Look for things around you that need fixing or that need to be improved, and just go do it and just fix it and improve it. And the more you can do this, then the bigger things you can fix and improve. So you've got to start local, and you've got to start small, and then build out from there. And just do things, learn new skills, become capable, and find out what you like doing about those things. And you will inevitably take some of those things further than others and develop a really wide skill set so that you can become a capable person that can fix things as they break and build new things that need to be built and become useful and make things better around you. Another bullet point I want to hit on is the 2-minute rule from the Getting Things Done book. And the rule is this: if anything around you needs to be done and it's going to take less than 2 minutes, then just do it instead of having it weigh on your mind for the rest of the day or for days to come when it could just be done right there and then. And this begins to change your mindset from thinking of an excuse or pushing it off to engaging and doing things so that you free up your future. You always want to be seeing how you can better your future by doing things now, by sacrificing in the moment. It's a very exciting mindset to be in, to be able to do all these things and to actually do them. So those are 3 principles that have positively affected my life in the past few years. I hope you can take something out of this video and apply it to your own life. I promise it will improve your life tremendously. Thanks for watching, and go get after it.